The Liuwa Plain is a vast and ancient land. It stretches across the western part of Zambia. Here, the horizon seems to go on forever. The grasses are golden under the African sun, and they sway gently in the warm breeze. This enormous expanse of wilderness is one of Africa's best-kept secrets. It is a place of incredible beauty and raw, untamed nature. The plain is huge, covering more than 3,600 square kilometers. It is a remote and wild landscape shaped by the changing seasons and the life that it supports. For much of the year, it is a quiet and seemingly empty place. This immense plain is home to a remarkable array of wildlife. Great herds of animals roam these lands. They follow the rains and the fresh grass. Birds fill the sky with their calls, and flocks of cranes and storks arrive in their thousands. They wade through the shallow waters left by the seasonal floods. Hyenas patrol the grasslands, their calls echoing in the night. This is a world where every creature plays a part. The balance of life is delicate and survival is a daily challenge. The landscape itself is a character in this great drama, providing both shelter and danger to its inhabitants. The seasons dictate the rhythm of life in Liuwa. There is a time of flood and a time of drought. When the rains come, the plains transform. They become a lush green carpet of new growth. Water fills the pans and lagoons, attracting life from all around. This is a time of plenty. Animals gather to feed on the rich vegetation. But when the rains stop, the land begins to dry. The sun beats down, and the green turns to gold, then to brown. The water disappears, and the animals must move on in search of sustenance, beginning a timeless journey across the plains. This is a place of solitude and immense space. The sheer scale of the landscape can make any creature feel small. It is a kingdom ruled by nature's laws. Here, the struggle for survival is played out every single day. From the smallest insect to the largest mammal, each life is part of a complex web. The wind whispers stories of old across the savannah, stories of epic journeys, of desperate hunts, and of the enduring spirit of the animals that call this incredible wilderness their home. It is against this magnificent backdrop that one of the most moving stories of survival has unfolded. In this vast and lonely wilderness, one animal became a symbol of the plains. She was a lioness. She was known as Lady Liuwa. For many years, she was the only lion in this entire landscape. Her story is one of incredible resilience and profound solitude. She was the last survivor of a pride that had been lost. She was left to fend for herself in a world where lions are meant to live in family groups. A solitary lion is at a great disadvantage. Hunting large prey is difficult. Defending a territory is almost impossible. Her survival was a testament to her strength and intelligence. Lady Liuwa's days were spent patrolling her enormous territory. She walked for miles across the open grasslands. She was a ghost in the golden light of dawn and dusk. She hunted what she could, often smaller prey that a single lioness could manage. But she never forgot what it was to be part of a pride. She would often be seen looking towards the horizon. It was as if she was searching for others of her kind. Her loneliness was palpable. She would even seek out the company of humans, a behavior rarely seen in wild lions. She saw the research camps as a source of companionship in her isolated world. Her calls would echo across the plains at night. They were not the confident roars of a territorial pride. They were lonely, searching calls. She was calling out for a response that never came. For years, her voice was the only lion's roar to be heard in Liuwa. This solitary existence was a constant struggle. She had to face every danger alone. There were no other lions to help her hunt or protect her from threats, like the powerful hyena clans that also roamed the plains. Every meal was hard-won, and every day was a battle against the odds. The story of Lady Liuwa touched the hearts of many. It highlighted the social nature of these magnificent cats. It showed how much they rely on each other. Her solitary life was a sad reminder of what had been lost from the plains. Conservationists knew something had to be done. Her survival was remarkable, but her future was uncertain. A plan was slowly formed. A plan to end her long years of solitude. A plan to bring lions back to Liuwa and restore the natural balance of this incredible ecosystem. Her story became a beacon of hope for the future of the plain. Life on the Liuwa Plain is governed by the rains. When the dry season takes hold, the land changes. The lush grasses wither under the relentless sun. The water holes shrink and then disappear. For the vast herds of grazing animals, this is a time of hardship. Food and water become scarce. To survive, they must move. This is the beginning of the Great Migration. It is an ancient and instinctive journey. The animals are driven by the need to find fresh pastures. Their movement is a spectacular and vital event in the life of the plain. It is a strategy for survival on a massive scale. The migration is not a random wandering, it is a purposeful journey. The animals follow a route that has been used for generations. They know where to find the last pockets of water. They know where the rains will fall first, bringing new life to the parched earth. This incredible natural event involves tens of thousands of animals. They move together as a single massive entity. The ground trembles under the weight of so many hooves. The air is filled with the sounds of their calls and the dust kicked up by their passage. This is nature's grand procession. The importance of the migration cannot be overstated. It is the lifeblood of the ecosystem. The movement of the herd spreads seeds and fertilizes the soil. This ensures the health of the grasslands for the following year. For the predators of the plain, the migration is a time of feasting. The sheer number of animals provides a mobile source of food. Lions, hyenas, and wild dogs follow the herds. They pick off the weak, the old, and the young. The migration is a double-edged sword. It offers the promise of survival, but it is also a journey fraught with danger. For Lady Liuwa, the solitary lioness, the migration was a critical time. The arrival of the great herds was her best chance for a substantial meal. Hunting a large animal like a wildebeest is very difficult for a single lion. But during the migration, the opportunities increased. The sheer number of potential prey meant she might find an animal that was injured or separated from the main group. The annual journey of the wildebeest and zebras was her lifeline. It was the event that could sustain her through the lean months that would follow their departure. Her survival was directly linked to this great movement of life. The wildebeest are the main characters in this great migration. They are strange-looking animals, with the horns of an ox, the face of a horse, and the body of an antelope. But they are perfectly designed for this life on the move. Tens of thousands of them gather to make the journey. Their sheer numbers are their greatest defense. When they move together, they form a vast, flowing river of life across the plains. It is a mesmerizing sight. The sound of their low grunts fills the air, a constant communication that holds the herd together. They are the driving force of the migration. The wildebeest have a clever strategy to help their young survive. It is a strategy of overwhelming the predators. Most of the calves are born within a very short period of a few weeks. This is called synchronized birthing. When thousands of calves are born at the same time, the predators simply cannot catch them all. There are too many. A newborn calf can stand up and run within minutes of being born. This is essential for its survival. It must be able to keep up with the moving herd almost immediately. This gives the species the best possible chance of continuing to the next generation. This strategy is a numbers game. While many calves will survive because of this synchronized birth, many will also be lost. The predators know that this is a time of plenty. Hyenas and lions patrol the edges of the calving grounds. They are waiting for any sign of weakness. A mother and her newborn calf can easily become separated from the safety of the herd. The first few hours and days of a calf's life are the most dangerous. It is a race against time. The calf must get strong enough to run with the herd before a predator finds it. The plains become a nursery. but also a hunting ground. The journey itself is grueling. The wildebeest must cover huge distances. They face exhaustion, hunger, and thirst. They must cross difficult terrain and navigate through predator territories. Their instincts guide them forward, always in search of green grass and life-giving water. The constant movement is relentless. There is little time to rest. This endless trekking is the price they pay for survival. It is a harsh and demanding life, but it is a system that has worked for thousands of years. The wildebeest migration is one of the natural world's most incredible spectacles of endurance. The wildebeest do not make their great journey alone. They are joined by thousands of zebras. These striking black and white animals are a constant presence in the migration. They mix freely with the wildebeest, forming huge mixed herds. This partnership is not a coincidence, it is another clever survival strategy. The two species work together even if they do not realize it. They have different skills and strengths that benefit the entire group. The zebras are often the first to sense danger, their excellent eyesight and hearing providing an early warning system for the entire herd. Zebras and wildebeest also have different diets. While both are grazers, they prefer different types of grass. Zebras tend to eat the longer, tougher grasses. By doing this, they effectively mow the lawn for the wildebeest. The wildebeest prefer the shorter, sweeter grasses that are exposed after the zebras have eaten. This means they are not in direct competition for food. They can graze side by side in harmony. This cooperation allows for a much larger number of animals to travel together. A bigger herd means more eyes and ears to watch for predators, increasing the safety for everyone. The zebra's stripes are another fascinating part of their survival toolkit. When a herd of zebras is packed tightly together, their stripes can be very confusing for a predator. It becomes difficult for a lion to pick out a single individual from the dazzling mass of moving lines. This is known as motion dazzle. It can cause a moment of hesitation in a hunting predator. That moment can be the difference between life and death. For a young foal, staying close to its mother and the rest of the herd is its best defense against being singled out by a lion or a pack of hyenas. Like the wildebeest, zebra foals are born ready to run. A newborn must be on its feet and moving within an hour of birth. The mother is very protective. She will try to keep her foal close to her. The foal must quickly learn to recognize its mother's unique stripe pattern. This is how they find each other in the crowded chaos of the herd. The journey is just as dangerous for the young zebras as it is for the wildebeest calves. They face the same threats from predators and the same challenges of the long and tiring journey across the vast plains of Liuwa. While the wildebeest and zebras form the bulk of the migration, they are not the only animals on the move. Other species also take part in this seasonal journey, or are affected by it. One of these is the tsessebe. This is a type of antelope known for its incredible speed. It is one of the fastest antelopes in Africa. They have sleek, dark coats and long faces. Tsessebes often join the edges of the great herds. They benefit from the safety in numbers that the larger migration provides. Their presence adds another layer to the rich tapestry of life on the move. The tsessebe also plays its part in the ecosystem. Like the other grazers, they help to maintain the health of the grasslands. They are alert and nervous animals, always on the lookout for danger. Their speed is their primary defense. When a predator is spotted, a tsessebe can explode into a run, reaching high speeds in just a few seconds. This makes them a difficult target for many predators. However, their young are still vulnerable. Like the wildebeest and zebra, tsessebe calves must be able to run with the herd shortly after birth to have any chance of surviving their perilous first few weeks of life. Another important animal on the Liuwa Plain is the red lekwe. This antelope is specially adapted to the wetland environment. They are not part of the long-distance migration in the same way as the wildebeest. Instead, their movements are tied more closely to the rising and falling floodwaters. When the plains flood, the lechwe thrive. They have specially adapted hooves that give them a good grip in muddy, wet conditions. They are often seen wading deep into the water to feed on aquatic plants. They are graceful and elegant swimmers, able to escape predators by fleeing into the water. When the great herds of wildebeest and zebra arrive, the lechwe are also affected. The presence of so many other animals can mean more predators in the area. This increases the danger for the lechwe as well. However, the sheer number of wildebeest can also provide a distraction, drawing the attention of lions and hyenas away from the lechwe. The lives of all these animals are interconnected. The movements of one species have a ripple effect on all the others. The Liuwa Plain is a complex community where every animal, from the migrating wildebeest to the water-loving lechwe, has a role to play in the great drama of survival. The Great Migration is a journey for survival, but it is also a path filled with constant danger. For the thousands of animals on the move, every step is a risk. The most obvious threat comes from predators. The plains are home to powerful hunters. The spotted hyena is one of the most successful. They are intelligent and social animals that hunt in large clans. A clan of hyenas can work together to bring down even a large adult wildebeest. They are relentless pursuers, often running their prey to the point of complete exhaustion. They are a constant shadow following the migrating herds. The young are always the most vulnerable. A newborn calf or foal is an easy target. Predators are always watching for a mother to become separated from her young. They look for any sign of hesitation or weakness. The first few days of life are a terrifying gauntlet for the newborns. They must learn to navigate the crowded herd, stay close to their mothers, and run from danger, all within hours of being born. Many do not make it. This may seem cruel, but it is a vital part of the natural order. The predators weed out the weak and the unlucky, ensuring that only the strongest survive to pass on their genes. Predators are not the only danger. The environment itself presents many challenges. The journey is long and exhausting. Animals can weaken from a lack of food or water. If an animal becomes too weak to keep up with the herd, it will be left behind. A lone animal is an easy meal for a predator. The herds must also cross difficult terrain. In Liuwa, this can mean navigating vast floodplains. An animal can get stuck in the mud, making it helpless. Crossing rivers and deep water channels is another major hazard, though not as dramatic as in other parts of Africa like the Serengeti. Even the weather can be a threat. A sudden storm can scatter the herd, separating mothers from their young. A prolonged drought can mean there is not enough grass to sustain the thousands of animals, leading to starvation. Every aspect of the journey is a test of endurance. The migration is a process of natural selection in action. Only the fittest, strongest, and luckiest animals will complete the journey and live to make it again the following year. It is a brutal but effective system that has shaped these species for thousands of generations. For the lonely lioness, Lady Liuwa, the arrival of the migrating herds was the most important event of the year. Her solitary existence made hunting a constant challenge. She was not large enough or strong enough to bring down a healthy adult wildebeest on her own. A pride of lions works together, using teamwork and strategy to hunt large prey. Lady Liuwa had to rely on stealth, surprise, and luck. She had to find an animal that was already at a disadvantage. She would patrol the edges of the vast herds, patiently watching and waiting for an opportunity. Her life was a lonely vigil. She would watch the sea of animals from a distance. She was looking for a sign of weakness. Perhaps a young calf that had lost its mother, or an old bull that was lagging behind the main group, or an animal that had been injured during the long journey. When she spotted a potential target, she had to be patient. She would use the cover of tall grass or the darkness of night to get as close as possible. A single mistake, a single sound, could alert the herd, and her chance would be gone. Her survival depended on these moments of perfect execution. The presence of the hyena clans made her life even more difficult. The hyenas were her main competitors. They were numerous and powerful. If Lady Lua managed to make a kill, she would often have to fight to keep it. A single lioness is no match for a whole clan of determined hyenas. They would often steal her hard-won meals, leaving her hungry and exhausted. This constant competition for food was a major part of her daily struggle. She had to eat quickly and be constantly on guard. It was a stressful and dangerous way to live. Despite the challenges, the migration was her salvation. The abundance of life it brought to the plains gave her the chance to survive. It was a time of relative plenty in her otherwise difficult life. The story of her struggle highlights the importance of social bonds for lions. It shows how much they rely on their pride for hunting, for protection, and for companionship. Lady Liawa's remarkable survival was a testament to her individual strength, but her lonely struggle was a powerful reminder of why lions are, by their very nature, social animals. Her life was intertwined with the great annual journey of the herds. The Great Migration of Liuwa Plain is more than just a spectacle. It is a fundamental process that sustains the entire ecosystem. The constant movement of the herds is a carefully balanced strategy for survival. For the wildebeest and zebras, it is a way to follow the life-giving rains and find fresh food. It is a journey that tests their endurance to the limit. Their strategy of having their young all at once is a remarkable adaptation. It ensures that enough calves and foals survive the perilous first few weeks of life to continue the species. It is a story of strength in numbers. For the predators, the migration is a moving feast. It is a time of opportunity that they depend on. The lions and hyenas play a crucial role in this cycle. By preying on the herds, they help to control the population. They remove the weak and sick animals. This keeps the herds healthy and strong. This relationship between predator and prey may seem brutal, but it is essential for the balance of the ecosystem. Every life and every death plays a part in the health of the plains. The cycle of life and death is visible everywhere during the migration. The story of Lady Liuwa adds a deeply personal dimension to this grand natural drama. Her lonely struggle for survival against the odds showed the incredible resilience of an individual animal. Her eventual reunion with other lions, brought to the park by conservationists, was a triumph. It was a sign of hope for the future of Liuwa. It showed that with care and intervention we can help to restore the natural balance that has been lost. Her story became a symbol of the connection between individual survival and the health of the wider environment. It reminds us that every single life matters. In the end, the Liuwa Plain and its great migration teach us a profound lesson about resilience. It shows how life adapts to even the harshest conditions. The journey is difficult and the dangers are many, but life endures. The seasons will continue to turn. The rains will come and the plains will turn green again. The herds will continue their ancient journey, driven by the instinct to survive. The circle of life will go on, as it has for thousands of years, across the vast and beautiful expanse of the Liuwa Plain. It is a timeless and powerful story of struggle, survival, and renewal.